In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Golden State Warriors versus Sacramento Kings. It's a Pacific Division showdown on Wednesday night as the Golden State Warriors travel to face the Sacramento Kings. Golden State enters this matchup short-handed, still without Al Horford and Jimmy Butler III. Sacramento has its own concerns, with Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis both listed as questionable. Both teams will be managing rotations, and the Warriors in particular face a test of endurance as they play the second game of a back-to-back set. Golden State's veteran roster is used to quick turnarounds, but this schedule adds pressure, especially after Jimmy Butler III left the previous night's game. There's also a chance head coach Steve Kerr could rest additional players to manage fatigue. Even so, Sacramento has yet to show enough this season to warrant much confidence as a favorite against strong opposition. The Kings have struggled to find rhythm, dropping 5 of their first 7 contests, and inconsistencies on both ends have hurt them in close games. Golden State, despite missing key contributors, continues to play organized and efficient basketball. The team's offensive system remains fluid, driven by spacing and unselfish passing, and Stephen Curry's shooting has carried much of the scoring load. His ability to create shots in isolation and off screens gives the Warriors an edge against a Sacramento defense that has lacked focus. While the Kings remain capable of catching fire offensively, their defensive lapses have been frequent. Golden State's poise and execution, even when shorthanded, make them dangerous, particularly if Curry dictates the tempo. Sacramento's home court advantage might not be enough to offset their current issues with rotation stability and defensive energy. The matchup should hinge on efficiency from deep and control of the glass, where Golden State has been more consistent early in the season. As our first pick for this matchup, the Golden State Warriors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. When these teams met last season, the scoreboard often lit up. Across those matchups, they combined to average 235.5 total points per game, with at least one team scoring 123 or more in every contest. Both sides sit near the middle of the league in offensive rankings, but possess the talent to break out when defenses falter. Each team features a pair of consistent 20-point scorers, and both offenses have already shown an ability to push tempo when matchups allow. Golden State has scored 118 or more points in 4 games this season, while Sacramento has topped 120 in 3 of its last 5. In terms of pace, the two clubs remain similar. Data from dunksandthrees.com shows Golden State ranking 19th with 100.8 possessions per 48 minutes, while Sacramento sits 15th with 101.9. These early season numbers will likely even out as rotations stabilize, but both sides have demonstrated a willingness to run when transition opportunities present themselves. Golden State has gone over the total in 5 of its first 7 games entering Tuesday, ranking 14th in scoring offense, 18th in offensive efficiency, and 18th in adjusted tempo at 100.5 possessions per contest. Sacramento has also exceeded the total in 5 of 7 games, ranking 17th in scoring offense, 20th in efficiency, and 13th in pace, with an average of 101.5 possessions per game. 6 of the last 7 meetings, including the previous 4, have all gone over the total, with both teams favoring a free-flowing offensive style and limited defensive consistency. Another high-scoring battle seems likely. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Portland Trail Blazers. The Oklahoma City Thunder visit the Moda Center on Wednesday night to face the Portland Trail Blazers in Western Conference action. Oklahoma City remains short-handed, missing Jalen Williams, Kenrich Williams, and Nikola Topic. Portland continues to deal with its own injuries as Scoot Henderson, Matisse Thybulle, and Blake Wesley remain unavailable. Both teams enter this matchup navigating lineup instability, though the Thunder have managed to thrive despite missing key rotation players. Since opening night, Oklahoma City has set the pace as one of the league's most consistent and balanced teams. Their recent win over the Clippers underscored that they remain difficult to slow down, even on short rest. Portland, on the other hand, had been showing encouraging signs before dropping focus in a loss to a depleted Lakers squad. That setback halted some of their momentum, but it also provides motivation to respond at home. This game presents a scheduling challenge for the Thunder. They are on the second night of a back-to-back, coming off a demanding matchup in Los Angeles. Facing the Clippers' deliberate offensive pace is draining, especially given that Los Angeles averages the league's longest offensive possessions. After that, the Thunder must fly north to play a Blazers team that pushes tempo and forces constant defensive rotations. Portland's defensive structure demands attention. They rank first in opponent turnover percentage, consistently disrupting passing lanes and challenging opponents to finish through contact at the rim. The Blazers also limit high-efficiency looks, allowing the second fewest mid-range attempts and the fourth fewest three-point attempts in the league. This design will test a Thunder team running on limited rest, likely forcing them to attack inside rather than relying on perimeter shooting. Oklahoma City covered in recent dominant wins over Washington and New Orleans, but they were just 1-4-0 against the spread in their first 5 games of the season. While oddsmakers continue to show faith in the Thunder's performance, their consistency against the number has slipped compared to previous years. The roster is still dealing with injuries, and the fatigue from a back-to-back could play a factor. Portland's young core continues to show grit and energy. Despite the loss to Los Angeles, the Trail Blazers have posted a strong 5-2-0 record against the spread this season. Their physicality on defense and aggressiveness in transition should give them a fighting chance in this matchup, particularly against a Thunder team that may not have fresh legs after a taxing road sequence. As our first pick for this matchup, the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Oklahoma City Thunder are averaging 122.8 points per game on 47.4% shooting while allowing 109.5 points on 42.5% opponent shooting. They hit 33.3% of their shots from beyond the arc and 85.6% from the free throw line. On defense, they allow 36.2% shooting from deep and collect 47 rebounds per game. The Portland Trail Blazers average 121.3 points on 45.1% shooting while giving up 116.8 points on 50% opponent shooting. They convert 32.3% of their three-point attempts and 81.7% from the free throw line. Defensively, they allow 36.4% shooting from deep and average 48 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Antonio Spurs versus Los Angeles Lakers. The San Antonio Spurs travel west to face the Los Angeles Lakers at the Crypto.com Arena on Wednesday night in a Western Conference matchup. San Antonio continues to battle through injuries, missing De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, and Jeremy Sochan. Los Angeles, meanwhile, expects to have both Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic back in the lineup after resting them in Monday's game. The Spurs entered the week as one of the league's early success stories, but that momentum was halted abruptly in an ugly loss to the Phoenix Suns on Sunday. The Lakers, by contrast, are trending upward, showing poise and balance even when key players are out. They extended their winning run on Monday despite being without their top names, underscoring their depth and confidence. The Spurs have been impressive for stretches, especially given their short-handed status, but fatigue and limited depth are beginning to surface. With Dylan Harper now appearing on the injury report, the toll of missing multiple starters could become difficult to manage. San Antonio's up-tempo offense has kept them competitive, yet their perimeter defense has been inconsistent, leaving open lanes for teams that execute in half-court sets. Los Angeles enters this game with rhythm and momentum, owning a 6-2-0 record straight up and against the spread. Their balanced offense has improved, and their defensive effort has been steadier over the last 2 weeks. Reeves' return brings a much-needed secondary playmaker back into the rotation, which should help help stabilize their spacing and shot creation. While this is not a large spread, it does reflect the Lakers' growing consistency under pressure. The Spurs, as underdogs, have been a tempting option at times this season, especially given their strong start, but the accumulation of injuries has begun to erode their advantage. The Lakers have repeatedly shown the ability to adapt to lineup changes and win regular season games in a variety of ways, carrying that trend over from last season into the current campaign. With their stars returning and their rhythm improving, they enter this matchup with the edge in both form and depth. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Lakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The San Antonio Spurs are averaging 118.3 points per game while shooting 49.8% from the field and allowing 108.3 points on 44.5% opponent shooting. They convert 35.2% of their three-point attempts and 73.8% from the free throw line. On defense, San Antonio allows 39.3% shooting from beyond the arc and averages 47.8 rebounds per contest. The Los Angeles Lakers are averaging 119.8 points per game on 52.9% shooting and allowing 116.8 points on 47.3% opponent shooting. They make 33.1% of their shots from long range and 79.2% from the line. Defensively, Los Angeles holds opponents to 34.9% from deep and pulls down 40.1 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.